Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Sean's non alcoholic beer reviews. I did forget what this is called. And actually, that's suitable because today I'm not going to review beer. I was at the grocery store right before Thanksgiving, and I saw that they also were carrying some non-alcoholic wines, including one of my favorites. You got to understand, before I had to kind of pretty much stop drinking, one of my favorite things in the whole world was champagne. Like I love bubbly, cava, prosecco, anything. If it bubbles and is not too sweet, I'm all about it. I like a nice dry bubbly. I would mess with that all the time. I used to make a drink called a Peak Baptiste, and that was a pint glass filled to the very top with ice, just filled to the top with ice, and then I'd put a little tiny couple of drops of Chambord in the bottom of it, and then pour in about a glass of champagne with all that ice. It would basically go up to the top, and I would sip on that. And best part, no hangovers. You don't get a hangover from that. And the reason you don't get a hangover from that is because of the sheer amount of ice in there. So you're constantly rehydrating as you go. It's very nice. I do suggest it if you're still able to drink, unlike myself because of gout, unfortunately. But as a child, I remember on New Year's Eve, before the parents got enough tipsy enough that we could just steal a little bit of champagne, drinking the sparkling cider, and that stuff is gross. It's just sort of bubbly apple juice, not terribly wonderful. But this I thought was interesting. This is alcohol removed wine. This is from Fre, alcohol removed wine, Sparkling Brut from California vineyards, handcrafted in tradition. So I don't. This is a de-alcoholized champagne. So they, made it regular and then just took the alcohol out. But you know what? I think I want to try this because, like I said, I'm a big champagne guy. I like champagne. I'll drink champagne. Are you kidding me? Let's do this thing. And if I can enjoy this and have it not taste like just sweet, bubbly apple juice, I'm pretty stoked about this. This could be like a thing. This could be a thing I break out fairly frequently. Maybe if I could find a non-alcoholic Chambord, I guess that'd probably just be like, I don't know, jam, like raspberry jam or something like that. Something like that. Currant jam. Just mix a little bit in the bottom of it. Although I would have sugar in it, so I have to be careful. But all right, so let's do this. Let's see. Actually, see if I hit this in a way that bonks me in the head or something. Will go viral. See what happens. All right. Oh yeah, don't Photoshop this. Just missed. I just missed. Let's see. Okay, so that was a real cork, by the way. I wouldn't say it smells exactly like champagne. It's a little sweeter on the nose. Something that smells, I'm going to say smells cinnamony, but almost like I smell of a cold mulled wine. I don't know why that's the case. That's weird to me. Maybe it's overwhelmingly appley. I guess, you know what? I brought a fancy champagne. I asked my wife if I should just grab a pint glass and pour it. She was like, nah, be fancy. Be fancy. I was like, all right, I'll be fancy today. So drinking this out of a flute. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's bubbling up nice. Look at that, huh? It looks perfect. I mean, that's a nice color on it. Okay, let's get that there. I'll put a stopper in that a little bit later. This is, yeah. That is really good, huh? That is not too bad. It doesn't have that it doesn't smell like champagne. Like the first hit I get off of it, it doesn't smell like champagne. It doesn't have that champagne-y smell. Like I said, it has that more mulled sort of thing. I don't know if that's from the dealcoholization process, but you know what? Let's just tip it back, see what's up. Ooh. Okay, so that is, wow, that's a ride. Okay, so it starts off sweet and depressing, right? So the first hit you get a little bit sweeter than you probably want it to be, probably a little bit closer to apple cider or like bubbling apple juice, like the typical type of sparkling cider that people get. But then that fades away pretty quickly, and you're left with this sort of dry, citrusy, and I want to say slightly yeasty finish, which it has the finish of a champagne. Like it goes away the way a champagne does. The what's left on your tongue is not, again, it's not like sickeningly sweet. It just sort of hits and then it's gone. Oh, that is nice though. That is nice. I don't love how sweet it is. I imagine that's because in a full champagne, before they dealcoholize it, the alcohol in it actually cuts a little bit through the sweetness. So it'll let it be a little bit drier, and the sweetness is there just to sort of pad around that. But without the alcohol, you're just getting that sweetness up front. But again, the end, fantastic. This is really good. So this is Fre Sparkling Brut from California Vineyards, and their motto is "True happiness lies in the freedom to be yourself." So that is, I believe in that. That's great. So I am gonna go ahead. Let's see, Fre Sparkling Brut from California Vineyards. If you're looking for a non-alcoholic bubbly, and you don't want it sickeningly sweet like the bubbly apple juices and whatnot, I'm gonna give this a 9. I'm probably gonna finish off this whole bottle. It is really, really tasty. It's really, really good. I should probably do that sooner rather than later. I'll pour myself a little bit more so I have some while I'm editing this. But yeah, Fre Sparkling Brut, 9 out of 10. Our first 9 out of 10 on here. So not too shabby. Thanks, everybody. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.